Hi, I'm Caroline Barnes, Max Factor's makeup artist. Today I want to show you how to create really flirtatious eyes and lashes. I also want to show you a look for Valentine's night that's really beautiful. It also happens to be very on trend this spring-summer. Spring-summer eyes are soft and smoky and lashes are long and pretty. This is where Max Factor's False Lash Effect Mascara comes into play. It's a genius product, and the reason it is a genius product is it's all down to the brush. It elongates the lashes, each lash from root to tip, and that's what gives you the effect as if you were wearing false eyelashes, except that you're not. Another great thing is it's a big brush, and due to it being a big brush, you get lots and lots of bristles on it. That means more mascara applied to your lashes in a delicate way. That's what makes it so brilliant. So should we get started? Okay, so to start my flirtatious eye, first of all I'm going to prep your eye. I'm going to take a little bit of translucent powder, just dust it over the lid just to absorb any excess oil, and just take a little extra layer of powder just underneath the eye here. Now it's very delicate, but what this does is that because you're using a slightly darker colour of eyeshadow, if it falls down onto your base, it allows you just to sweep the excess eyeshadow away so you won't stain your beautiful foundation. So that's how we start. So I'm going to use Stormy Blue in the Earth Spirit range. And I'm going to apply the colour just along your lash line to start. So just use your lash line as a guide and sweep the colour all the way across the lid. If you can start the intensity of the eyeshadow along the lash line, it then allows you to blend up to the socket really easily, and so the colour feathers out, so again it looks really natural.
Is it okay just to use one colour?
Yeah, for this look, and for the trends of spring-summer, it's lovely just to use one shade because then the colour doesn't look too intense and it kind of just looks a little bit more modern with just a wash of colour over your eye. Sometimes if you use too many eyeshadow colours on your eye, it tends to look a bit fussy and it can sometimes be a little bit ageing. So I've done the top bit, and just look up for me, Simone. Before I put the eyeliner on, I'm just going to do a lovely soft line of shadow underneath. Now you can use the foam applicators that come with the eyeshadows for this, or you can use a tip of the cotton bud, or your brush is perfect. You just take that up into the socket so that make sure that you open your eyes to get a real wash of colour. If you apply your eyeshadow and then look directly in the mirror, make sure that you've got a little bit of line of eyeshadow just coming over the top there, and that will ensure that it makes your eyes stay open. If you're worried about it being too strong, just take a blending brush and just sweep that over the line where the eyeshadow starts and finishes, and that will give you a soft finish. Take a powder brush and sweep away any particles that have fallen down so it's nice and clean. That looks great. It's really nice on your green eyes actually. So just to make your eyes flirtatious, we want the intensity to be on your eyes, so I'm going to dramatise them a little bit by using a little bit of soft kohl. When you open your kohl, just make sure that you soften the edge here so it's not too sharp, so it's not going to irritate your eye. And rather than doing it directly on the eye, I'm going to use the pencil just on its side, so that you get a nice softness, not a hard line. If you use anything that's too hard, it's actually going to shrink your eye shape, so you want to keep a nice soft smudge of colour. So you just trace, close your eyes for me, Simone, you just trace the line, again following your lash line. You don't have to be too accurate with this at all, because what we're going to do is smudge it all into the eyeshadow in the base of your lash line with a cotton bud. So again, you're getting a sense of a hue of colour, nothing that's too strong. And the reason is, because this is a flirtatious eye, I don't want the eyeshadow and the eyeliner to be part of the look. I want it just to be enhancing your features. So just take the cotton bud, sweep it over and look up for me. And again, sweeping over the bottom one.
I sometimes find at the end of the evening the eyeliners move down below under my eyelid. Yeah,
that's a common problem actually, and what you'll find is that if you use the loose powder underneath your eye, it will absorb the natural oil, because naturally everyone's eyes are slightly oilier underneath, and because it's an oil it's diluted and it ends up falling down and it ruins your look, doesn't it? So just before you put your eyeshadow and liner on, put your translucent powder on, and just a little bit afterwards, and you'll find that it stays put for longer. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate to you the wonderfulness of False Lash Effect Mascara. So I'm going to start applying on your lower lashes first, and the reason is when I apply to your lower lashes you're going to look up with your top lashes. If you've already got mascara on here you'll end up with little spider footprints just across the crop of your brow, so always start on the lower lash. So if you look up to the ceiling for me, I'm going to use the tip of the wand backwards and forwards. That really helps the mascara get onto the lashes And then when I'm happy with that, I'm just going to do downward strokes, which helps the lashes stay in place. And you can see, because there's so many bristles, it's really easy and you don't get any clogging. And it really gives a great definition to the eye. Okay. When applying the top coat, just lift the eyebrows slightly, start in the centre. Now think about where you're placing your lashes. A little bit of a wiggle just in the centre of the eyelash here really helps the eyelashes to lift. It's really important. You want to get lift in the centre, and on the outer side you want to pull the lashes out, and on the inner corner you want to take them towards the nose. That way you get that beautiful fan effect. Again, finish off with a tip and then finish off with a lift just in the centre. And open for me. That's great. Normally I would actually use 2 coats of mascara, but this gives me the effect just with 1, and it's really, really pretty.
Wow, that looks amazing. It's really dramatic.
Simone, your eyes look really beautiful, and it's almost as though we've created that false eyelash effect without the fiddling, and it's all natural.